Conscious Virgo! Welcome to my channel on Oracle and Spirituality. And here is your reading for the next 15 days. Make sure you check out the description below because everything you need to know about this reading is in there. You have a lot of additional information, so please check it out. Also, for those who don't know me, who are new to my channel, my name is Gail. I am a life guide and a spiritual teacher, and I help meaning seekers navigate a conscious life, a more conscious life toward greater happiness. I'm planning to make Q&A videos on spirituality and existential questions. So please submit your the topics you would like me to tackle and the questions or life issues you would like me to answer. And also, if you want to stay tuned for your, stay tuned for your next predictions, energy predictions, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can follow up, and don't forget to click the bell button to receive the notifications. All right, so with no further ado, let's start. I'm using the French deck, Belline Oracle. I'll show you. Okay, so it's written in French, obviously. So, all right, you've got infortune, or how is it translated into English? Misfortune. Yeah, I knew that one was not working. All right, so misfortune, enemies, union, passions, trade, and thought, friendship. All right, so I'm talking to a Virgo here. And if you're not a Virgo, you're a cross-watchers, I may be talking to you and not so much to the Virgo, but let's say I'm talking to the Virgo. So here is you, Virgo. You are feeling like, you can tell on the picture, that's how you're feeling in that very situation, about like in that moment, in that very situation, that's your state of mind and your state of being and your emotional state. So it's not for your general life, it's for that specific situation with that specific person. You are feeling miserable, like you're saying, oh, it always happens to me, it's not working, it never works out, poor me. It's kind of the lack mentality. I don't have what I need. I'm feeling lonely. I'm being abandoned. I'm feeling discouraged. Things are working slowly. I'm feeling old. I'm feeling, yeah, the misfortune, basically. I'm not lucky and blah, blah, blah. So that's how you're feeling in that situation with that person. And so the other energy that is showing up in that reading is the enemy's energy. So it may be you too. Like, if this is you, it's the part of yourself you are identified with in that situation. So you see it, you recognize it, it's conscious. If this is another part of you, this is a part of you that is not conscious, that is hidden, especially because that card, specifically with the snake, it's all about like hidden stuff. Things that are unseen. And so you may, it may be a part of yourself that you do not see, that you do not like, that you hate, that you think is an enemy, that you think is toxic and intoxicating, and yeah, that you feel is kind of dodgy as well, like, you know, unclear, confusing. So it may be another part of yourself that you are an enemy with, but it can be an actual person or an external situation, because it can manifest as, in the material world, what you have inside can manifest, and usually manifest as something physical, material, that you can touch, see, smell. So this may be another person, you know, I'll just interpret that way. Let's say it's another person in your environment, and you think they're an enemy. I'm saying you think because, you know, it may, I'm saying you think because it may not be true. Because this is the symbol of truth. And so the snake around it makes it unclear, confusing. So the truth may be confusing. And so you may think they are bad, clearly, while they're not. But they may be bad, actually. Like, bad. It's, okay, you know about judgment. Anyway, that's how you perceive that person or that thing or that part of yourself. And then they may be doing things that you perceive as like, wow, that's dodgy, that's unclear, it's confusing, I don't know what they're doing. Like you feel maybe unsafe, that they can attack you at the very worst moment, or when you doesn't expect it, you know, that kind of thing. Like, you know, that's kind of the symbol of a toxic person, basically. You know, that toxic person that has a lot of crap from their mouth that comes, you know, and so that's kind of that card. So you two guys are here, and what's happening between you is that you still manage to be in a union, a collaboration, a partnership, an association, or of any type. So it may be love or romance. Like in this case, it's not really romance, like, you know, casual stuff. It's more a commitment type of relationship. So it's kind of a long-term relationship, or even if it's business partnership or relationship or colleagues, like a work situation with colleagues, you are seeing each other every day, kind of like, you know, this type of thing, or you are in a relationship, you are interacting with each other, maybe you have to, and it's not working that bad actually, as I can tell, because you have that card, which is beautiful. So you may lose some energy, but you're, even with those mindsets that you two guys have, you still manage to have a relationship that kind of works. So that's not too bad. And what's going to happen, so it's happening now, or it's going to happen soon in the next few days, is a lot of passion, but it may be conflict. So here you have the oh, and by the way, let me tell you before I forget, this reading is very similar to another reading that I did 2 weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure it was for the Virgos. And I had those two cards there in the same placements, in the same positions in the reading. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was you, Virgo. So that's very weird. That's very odd. it's kind of like the continuation of the situation I talked about 2 weeks ago. So if you haven't watched it, please watch it because you'll probably gain some information from that reading. But anyway, that's what I wanted to add. I'll resume where I was. So yeah, you're gonna. So okay, so let's take those two cards. So here there is some union. You know, there are two hearts here too, but here they are unified, while here they are separated. Plus they are transpersed. I don't know if it's even a word in English, but anyway, I think you understand what I mean. You know, so yeah, you have the arrows that, you know, are going through them, the hearts. And so there may be some conflict, some kind of separation, not necessarily a separation, but like a feeling of conflict, because when you are in conflict, it's not unified. When you are in conflict, you feel separated. So that's the separation I'm talking about. I don't sense that there is like a breakup or something like that, that you're stopping the relationship. No. That's not what I want to say. But it's still those cards are still two Venusian cards, you know, under the Venus energy. And there are hearts. And this card is very beautiful. So this is the continuity of that card. So like, in a sense, except that it's a kind of like, as I said, a separation, a split of energy, which can manifest as fights, conflicts, divergence of opinion. But maybe you need to speak your truth, and you know, and I talked about truth. So maybe you need to like state your point and like, you know, kind of be courageous and say what you have to say, and yeah. But it's very passionate anyway, and there's a lot of energy in there. So to me, it feels still good in a way. Like it's kind of like you gain energy, or okay, you spend your energy, but it doesn't feel like you're actually going to lose energy, although that's kind of you're kind of losing energy, but I don't sense that you're losing energy. Actually, it doesn't necessarily make sense, but that's how I feel it. And then how it's gonna evolve, it's that. So that's the traffic energy. That's a Mercurian card. You have the Kundalini. Okay, you have the Kundalini here as well. So this is a card of transmutation. It's saying, okay, you can transmute this energy. I was talking about that probably, or I was saying that in the French reading. But anyway, so those two cards are the root chakra with the Kundalini and the sacral chakra. So maybe you need to clear those chakras. Maybe there is something about, you know, all the guilt and safety and security and shame. Yeah, shame. All those very deep energies, deeply seated. And so what will happen is that this energy will, in the next 2 weeks, go up, move up, roll up to the throat chakra and the third eye. So the mental and spiritual plans. So this is a card of peace, finding a common ground. It's about finding solutions that fit both, a win-win situation. You're gonna talk, you're gonna have conversations, you're gonna exchange, you're gonna negotiate, have conciliations, and because this is the wings, it's a symbol for peace and kind of harmony. So the energy is going to move up. And what the oracle is advising is to be kind. Try to be kind. Try to be benevolent. And what I said in 2 weeks ago in the previous similar reading, make this person a friend. This person, this enemy can become a friend. So basically, if it's coming back again, maybe you haven't finished the work, but since you have this unification card, union card, you may be on your way, you know, because you have worked through the situation, the previous situation, and now it's telling you keep doing it. Make this person a friend. Yourself, if it's yourself, make yourself a friend. Be gentle. Maybe you just need to see that what you thought that was poisonous is not. Try to see how this person can be a friend, basically, and try to interpret the situation that way. It will transmute the energies. Because when you come with, yeah, also, okay, yeah. So this represents the, you know, the snake in the heaven, you know, in Christianity. So it's like temptation. And it means that Eve was too naive and innocent, you know, and got tempted. But here, this is also a card that brings a lot of naivety and innocence and kind of like a child, like you believe things like a child would. So this is the advice that the oracle is giving. So make sure you try to stop trying to see all the bad things that people like this other person or that you think about that person, that you think that they want to do, that they want to attack you, that they are toxic. You being suspicious. And if you're suspicious, then you're not in that energy. That energy is not suspicious. That energy is trusting and innocent. Innocently trusting. So that's what the oracle, oh wow, my God, I can tell that now. The day is, it's kind of like the sunset now, so there is no light. I have to finish the reading quickly. But basically, you have to become a little bit more innocent, more purer, more naive. Because you see things that maybe are not there. Please share with another Virgo who would benefit that reading. Someone you know, send them the video. They'll thank you for that, and I'll thank you too. Like the video if you like it. If you want to receive your next predictions, subscribe to the channel and click the bell button for the notifications. And also don't forget, please, to submit your requests for spiritual teachings, questions that you would like me to answer, topics you would like me to tackle. And I'll see you in 2 weeks' time. And maybe in 1 minute, in another of my videos, you can check your sun sign, moon, rising, or the energy from another person you're interacting with to see how your energies will interact. All right, so have a very good day. Bye-bye.